Ho, I'm Jason Ko, founder of Co-Planet Group. I've been a financial advisor in CFP for almost a decade now, and I have been married for even longer. You've probably heard that financial issues are one of the leading causes of stress in a relationship. But today, we're not just talking about the problems. We're focusing on the solution as well that can help transform money into a source of strength in your marital journey. In addition to closed captioning available in English, I also have it in simplified and traditional Chinese as well. So now let's try to understand the underlying issues. Number one, value differences. Every individual has their own unique set of values, and these can significantly impact financial decisions. Some may value experiences over physical possessions, while others may place a greater importance on saving for a rainy day. Despite my wife and I both being Chinese immigrants, we share different views when it comes to spending on big ticket items. I'm more okay with spending more money on big ticket items if it's infrequent and I can see a clear and long-term benefit, while my wife spends her money more frequently on small purchases, especially on goods that she imports from China. This has led to some arguments in the past, but fortunately, we have handled our finances well enough the past decade that we are in a position where we can spend money in ways that align with each of our own personal values without feeling like we're compromising on our overall finances. Number three, cultural expectations and financial pressure. Asian American millennials often struggle with trying to maintain the Eastern values of saving money and securing for the future while facing the Western pressure of enjoying the present and the lifestyle it offers. This can lead to both financial strain and disagreements within the couple. Many Asian American millennials are also children of immigrants and often inherit views of money that were born out of periods of scarcity and limited opportunities. But this view may limit you from taking advantage of the financial opportunities available to you as a resident in a more advanced and prosperous society and have your potential be limited. Number three, intergenerational pressure. Many Asian American millennials feel the responsibility to take care of their parents while also providing for their children, leading to stretched finances and personal burnout. This is a very common phenomenon for the sandwich generation. This dual responsibility can also impact their financial and emotional well-being and causing strain in a marriage. I work with an Asian American couple where the husband, whose family is from Fuzhou, China, owns and operates a restaurant with family despite not needing the capital because he faces tremendous pressure to allow everyone in his family, even distant relatives, to buy into a share of their restaurant as a passive investor. It is a practice ingrained with his family and culture for many generations and have brought obviously many financial benefits to their family as well. But he does feel trapped by this custom, and despite having enough money to start his own restaurant, if he chooses to do so, I was told that he might be disowned by his family. Number four, the bamboo ceiling. Not being seen as leaders in the workplace and missing out on promotions can lead to feelings of inadequacy and frustration. This professional stagnation can bleed into the personal life, limiting your financial options and making financial decision-making more difficult. I remember times in my career as a financial advisor when I felt frustrated and angry because I was left out of important discussions, not given work opportunities that would showcase my leadership skills, and not know about opportunities to network within the company, like informal get-togethers or happy hours that are happening. It really sucked to feel this way, to feel left out, whether it's deliberate or not, and it would be difficult to forget about it when I get home. When I would share my frustrations with my wife, it was hard for her to constantly be a source of positivity and also be my personal and career counselor because she had her own career struggles and frustrations to deal with as well. Personally, I'm very cautious about blaming racism on the negative experiences that I've had in the workplace because it's very easy to fall into the trap of victimizing myself. And second of all, I don't find seeing myself as a victim over something that I have no control over as being productive. But when we ignore the individual stories and anecdotes and you look at more large-scale data, there is obvious racial bias in the workplace wherever you look. And it's helpful to be objective and recognize that it does have an effect, whether small or big, on your income potential, your relationship with money, and on your mental health. And speaking of mental health, that leads to number five, mental health and seeking support. The stress of doing it all is real. Financial uncertainties and mistakes can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. When mental health is compromised, it can strain communication and understanding within a marriage. Mental health support is expensive and often is not reimbursed by health insurance, while places that offer free or low-cost mental health counseling might mean compromising on experience, ease of access, or personality fit. As there is a lack of Asian American professionals in the mental health industry, as Asian Americans, there is the added hurdle of trying to find someone who can speak your language or can listen and understand you without the need for you to give an exposition and explanation on what it's like to be an Asian American. So how do we turn this around? How can we make money into a source of joy rather than marital stress? Number one, start early. Compound interest works best when you start early because it means you don't have to invest nearly as much money since your money is working for you and you can reach a stage of financial independence or just flexibility in your life earlier. Each year you choose to delay starting to save and invest means that it will take twice as long and twice as much money to reach your goal. Number two, open communication. Begin with an open conversation about money. Understand each other's financial goals, dreams, fears, and values. Create a safe space where both of you feel heard and valued. In my line of work, it's very common for me to see one spouse taking a greater control over their family's finances, and I'm okay with that as long as the line of communication is open. What I don't think is okay or acceptable is keeping the other spouse in the dark to maintain a greater sense of control in a relationship, hide financial mistakes, or even fear being judged by their spouse. If you struggle with sensitive conversations and find that they lead to heated arguments in the home, I encourage you to work with a marriage counselor or a certified financial planner trained in conflict resolution who can help facilitate those conversations. Number three, setting goals together. Discuss and dream together. Whether it's envisioning a dream home, planning for your children's education, setting up a safety net for your parents, or traveling to a specific destination, it's important to have shared goals that you both are excited about and committed to. This shared vision can serve as a motivator during challenging financial times. Don't forget, before setting joint financial goals, it's essential to first understand and acknowledge each other's individual aspirations. This could be as diverse as one wanting to invest in future education, while the other dreams of taking a sabbatical to explore a new hobby. Recognizing these dreams is the first step to creating a comprehensive financial plan that caters to both partners. It can be just as much fun to help one partner reach his or her personal financial goals instead of a joint one. Number four, educate yourself together. Remember that knowledge is power. Spend time together to learn about investments, savings, or anything finance related. This not only brings clarity, but also becomes a shared experience. The easiest way to do this is to listen to podcasts and audiobooks from reputable authors when you're both driving together. Some of my favorite authors are Larry Swedroe, Ramit Sethi, William J. Bernstein, and the late Jack Bogle, the founder of Vanguard. Number five, work with a certified financial planner. If making time to learn together is difficult, then I suggest working with a certified financial planner who can simplify things and actually get you to your goals faster by executing the best strategies. As a certified financial planner myself, I've assisted many couples in aligning their financial plans with their life goals and creating a time-tested strategy and execute the plan to get them from today's aspirations to tomorrow's achievements. Sometimes just spending the time with a financial planner is helpful enough because for some, that is the only time they will actually discuss finances together. By letting an expert handle the nitty-gritty, you can worry less about your finances and free up more time and energy for each other. And number six, celebrate milestones. Whether you do it yourself or with the help of a CFP, each time you reach a new financial goal, no matter how small, I think you should celebrate it. These celebrations reinforce positivity around reaching your financial goals. Now, personally, I'm not very good at celebrating small victories in my life. So what my wife and I started doing instead is whenever we are doing something out of the ordinary and costs a bit more money, we will go ahead and attach that spending to any recent achievement we've made in our financial life. Then the scorecard goes back to zero and we'll start accumulating financial achievements until the next time we do something a bit out of the ordinary again. That wraps up my discussion today on how to stop arguing about money. Having a good handle on our finances over the past decade has afforded me the time and energy to be much more patient, available, and present with my spouse, son, and our parents. And it is by far the biggest and best luxury purchase that I've ever made. So money, when spent on the right things and people, like traveling together or free time, or choosing to not argue about the small purchases, can bring you more happiness in your marriage. I hope you got value out of this. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will personally answer them. Let's plan together. Juggling.